Now you see, you got to coordinate now. You know, goddammit, okay. Hello. Yeah, now, I done told you, now, I ain't coming around now. I'm stepping on today, goddamn big stepper. You see that? This hand right here, boy? That boy full of change and keys. You hell. Y'all thought y'all were gonna step on old Johnny now. Johnny do stepping around this mother. Hey. All right now. Hello.
I put my husband in the ground, and I got Franklin to thank for that.
I need $500,000. What's it for? The price of freedom.
Walk away from this.
You can't.
It's only gonna get worse. All of it is Franklin's fault.
Ain't no one going home with clean hands.
FX's Snowfall.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Snowfall, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, when we're talking about Snowfall Season 6, Episode 7, this is the final predictions. So down below, I want you guys to give me those final predictions for Episode 7. You already know this is about to be another emotional episode. It will be Uncle Jerome's funeral, and you already know it's going to be a lot of people showing up. It's going to be a crazy one, y'all. Y'all don't want to miss it. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be another banger. Now, we will go over the trailer one last time to look over it and give those final predictions. And like I said, I want y'all to let me know exactly what y'all think is going to happen. Now, the title of the episode is called Charnel House, and the description of the episode reads, Teddy and Franklin close in on each other. Gustavo runs out of time. So those are going to be the key things that we're going to have to look out for in tonight's episode. Like I told y'all, it's going to be another banger. We will see some old faces. Of course, your boy Johnny, played by Chris Lofton, aka Jannard from Power Book 4 Force. He should be in this episode. And like I told you guys in the past, this was one of the major clues on how I knew Uncle Jerome was going to end up dying this season, because why would Johnny come to a funeral that Aunt Louie is at? You know what I'm saying? There's only one reason why he would pop up, and that's because someone that's close to her end up dying, and that one person that's close to her is Uncle Jerome. It made a lot of sense seeing how that whole Little Rock, Arkansas storyline was between all of them. So this is, why I truly believe it was going to be Jerome, which it is. So expect to see your boy Johnny pop up, and y'all know Johnny always shows out. Now you guys, make sure you check out my last few videos. I dropped the Aunt Louie's Receipts Part 2. We know last week I dropped the Part 1 where Aunt Louie is pretty much trying to defend herself against all the fans that got something to say about Aunt Louie. So she dropped the Part 2 a few days back, so I had to upload it for you guys. And y'all was going in on her, man. Y'all was going in on Aunt Louie. And I wonder if she's going to drop a Part 3 after this episode. I guess it just depends on how the fans, come at her this week. We shall see, but I will upload it if she does drop that Part 3. Now, you guys, if you're a fan of Power, make sure you check out the Power Book 2 Go Season 3. Tariq, and I dropped the Diana description breakdown videos for you guys. We're still going to do more characters very soon, so I want you guys to stay tuned for that. But let's talk about the topic of discussion, Snowfall Season 6, the final season, Episode 7, the final predictions, y'all. And it's about to go down in this episode. We know we will be seeing Uncle Jerome's funeral, and it's going to be a crazy one. And based off that trailer, we know Aunt Louie, she will be going through it. She's going to be going through a lot of mental stress. Emotions are going to be crazy. And of course, we know based off this trailer, she is putting all of the blame on Franklin. And we're going to talk about that in this video. I think deep down inside, Aunt Louie, she doesn't believe all of this is Franklin's fault. She believes this is her fault. So she can try to deflect all that pain and make it seem like this is all on Franklin, but she has to look into the mirror and understand that she made some mistakes along the way. She pretty much told Jerome herself that the things that she was doing was because she did not get that respect. She wanted that respect and power because Jerome was getting that. So self-worth was really worth it for her. And Jerome told her, is it worth it? Does that make any sense? You want to risk your life for all of this? And she believes it is. So this is the consequences. Jerome looked out for her, and now look at him. The boy is gone. He ain't here no more. So we know we're going to see Franklin and Louie at the funeral together, and that scene going to be crazy. It's going to be a lot of tension. And my final predictions, I believe it will be, some old characters coming back to show love to Jerome, because he was big in this show. So you got to go out with a bang when you're talking about Uncle Jerome. So that's exactly what I'm expecting to see in this episode. And as I told you guys in the What to Expect video, Franklin has to watch himself, because at this funeral, Teddy can be watching. Teddy can be plotting and planning on his next move, and that can be very dangerous. We know in the trailer he's having a conversation with Leon, talking about how he needs $500,000. Leon asks him what's it's for, and y'all know Franklin tells him the price of freedom. So we're going to see how this whole storyline plays out. We know Franklin is teaming up with Gustavo. We know the description states that Gustavo, he pretty much runs out of time. So something major will happen within the whole Gustavo storyline. Hopefully he is good. Now, my final predictions for your boy Teddy, his ex-wife, and Parissa, it's going to get crazy, because his ex-wife knows who Teddy is. She knows this is not worth it, and she is telling him to walk away. Y'all know Teddy ain't about to walk away. Parissa, she probably wants him to walk away. That way, she can get that 73 M's and get the hell up out of there. But Teddy, he can't do it. He's come this far. Do y'all honestly believe he's going to step aside? It ain't happening. And that's going to be his downfall. Being very greedy. I mean, he could easily get the money, but seeing that he wants to complete this mission so bad and his pops is gone, this is personal for him. I mean, it's always been personal for Teddy. The sad part is the dude ain't even with the CIA at all. So as his partner, Haymeyer told him, hopefully you okay, because I cannot, have you messing anything up as far as this mission. So we're going to see how that goes as well. Now, my final prediction for Franklin and his mom, Sissy, she will be upset at him. As we can see in this picture right here, I'm pretty sure they're looking at the body of Jerome, and she's going to lose it. I mean, that's her brother. Y'all know they had, a close bond, and we go back to the very beginning of the season, how they had that conversation with each other. I mean, it's going to hit her real hard. So I'm expecting her to break down in this episode. In the trailer, they're making it seem like she's having a conversation with Louie. And we know this is where Louie is talking about, I blame Franklin, it's all his fault or whatever. Well, it is what it is. You can blame Franklin all you want, but it's not going to bring back Jerome. He gone. You know what I'm saying? The boy up out of here. The sad part is Franklin and Leon, they had the whole Kane, situation handled. You know what I'm saying? Kane came at them or whatever, and they neutralized Kane. But who was it? Who was the person that was pushing to get back at Kane? It was Louie. She was the one that was wanting to do this, knowing the consequences. Leon, he already told her, I hope you're ready for what's to come. I mean, how many times we got to talk about this? Because he was already warned on what could happen. And now she's sitting back blaming Franklin. I mean, he could have let you sit in there and get smoked and get ran through by everybody. They could have towed you up in there. But he went and, he got his uncle and he tried to save you. So it is what it is. I mean, we can go back and forth on whose fault it is. I mean, some people say it's Franklin's fault because he was the one that started all of this. Some say it was Louie's fault because she was the one that decided she wanted to help Franklin out when Jerome didn't want anything to do with this lifestyle. She made that decision at the very beginning of this series to do that. And now this is the ripple effect of all of that. So regardless of how everything played out at the end, Jerome was not here. As I told you guys, she can't bring him back, so she can blame Franklin all she wants. All I'm saying is this. You crazy if you're going to put all the blame on Franklin. I mean, flat out crazy. It ain't all his fault. You got to look in the mirror and you got to question yourself and ask yourself like, man, maybe if I would have done this, Jerome would be here. Maybe if I would have done that, Jerome would be here. Maybe if I did not help Franklin move that brick to Claudia, maybe we wouldn't even be in this situation right now. But who really knows? I mean, it's a lot of what ifs, right? So now it's time to move on, try to make those adjustments and, hopefully survive all this. But we know, as Sissy said, no one will walk away with clean hands. Everybody is going to pay. No happy endings for no one. So now it's time to focus on the task at hand, and that is Teddy. What you going to do about that? Because he's going to be the real threat. Because as we know, if he did what he did to Franklin and what happened to his pops now, what do you think he's going to do to you? And Jerome's not here? Business is about to change. It's about to get real ugly in these last few episodes, man, and I cannot wait to see it. Now, we'll be dropping that quick thoughts, early impressions after the episode airs later on in the night, so I want you guys to stay tuned for that. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.